My name's Spranger, and I'm a physical therapist. And my specialty in therapy is really, I'm a lymphedema specialist. So I've treated lymphedema patients for years, but otherwise than that, I've been working in outpatient orthopedics for 14 years. It actually wasn't a NewGait when I saw the device, and I saw it on Facebook. Actually, my son pointed it out to me, and as a unique training device for runners. And immediately I saw that the application to physical therapy, so obtained one and started to use it. Well, if I think about the day I just had in the clinic, I probably used it on 60 to 70% of the patients that I saw today. I used it for diagnosing, what really is problem with their gait. If I give them this particular, if I try this on them in a certain way, does that change their gait, which helps me know what muscles to train with them. So I use it in a diagnostic sort of way. I use it for biofeedback when I'm trying to teach them something about how they're moving, but they're not really hearing me, or they can't take what I'm saying and then change what they're doing. It's a great manual cue to make that happen. Sometimes people just need some postural stability or feedback. I've used it that way as well. And sometimes people are coming in with a neurological condition and they just have so much fatigue or heaviness to their limb that the NewGait's just a fabulous way to kind of de-weight that. One of the fellows said today, wow, it's just like picking up my leg for me. So I'd say I'm using it in all those different sorts of ways throughout my day. Well, someone said that to me one time as a therapist, that really we are like carpenters and we wear a tool belt. And that so we have tools on our tool belt, and the more tools we have, then the more effective we can do our job. So the NewGait has become, it's right up there on my tool belt. And throughout my day, it's not like, oh, this is this certain diagnosis, so I'll be using the NewGait. It's not how it works. It's more like, this is what I see or don't see in how they're moving, that I have a whole new set of tools to give them the feedback I need for help them reach their goals. I would say I feel like the staff that works here are always looking for new, different approaches to what we do. And we talk about that on a very frequent basis. And so getting the chance to use the NewGait and to not only, the thing about this device is it's not like, here's the directions and you put them on them and you always use it the same way. It's not like that at all. And so, we'll be playing around with it and be like, hey, look at this new thing I just did with this. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I heard Megan saying that today about someone. Wow, I should try that on patient X tomorrow because I see the same thing with him that you're seeing with this patient. So it gives us a lot of reasons to collaborate and to try new things together, and patients pick up on that energy, and they want to be someplace where people are, looking at them as an individual and not just doing the same 25 exercise they always do, but really modifying things to make their therapy most effective. And I think the NewGait's done that for us. This group of people has been literally handpicked for this moment and for this product. And we didn't go searching for them. They just came into our lives. And yet we are all very much equally have the same kind of passion for life. We are the kind of people who just really want to make a difference. We're a team who cares in a way that is maybe unique for this day that we live in. And as we've all worked together over for the last 2 years, it's been truly a experience for all of us, I think, of going, I don't do this because I have to. I do this because I want to. And there's something within me that is really fulfilled by working on this project and watching what it can do. Well, that's easy for me because when I first got it, I had never seen, it's like, trying your new bike for the first time. No one had ever used it for therapy before. And so when I had this patient that I really loved and really was rooting for, not like I don't root for all my patients, but I had a special connection with her. And to be able to just take this thing that was kind of unheard of and put it on and go from walking down the hallway with 2 canes to walking without a cane and looking so much more confident almost immediately, that's kind of a highlight day for a therapist. I would say the second one is when we took this down to a Spinal Cord Institute. So then we took what we were doing with this girl and took it to a Spinal Cord Institute in Detroit to see these young men who are so hopeful of regaining function and mobility so they can have the life they want to have and be able to put that on them and have them be wowed. I love it when people say, wow. And that we saw over and over again that day. And I think I walked out of that building and said, this has been a very good day. Yeah. This device will be like several other devices that I've seen over my years of history in therapy, where it initially looks something novel and people go, I wonder if that would, what that does. But it isn't really in every clinic like a Bosu ball or a body blade. And I see that people are going to kind of start to understand what it can do for their clinic and that how cost effective it is. And I think it'll be as common as any of those other things that I just talked about. Because those other 2 pieces of devices, it's not like we just see them for a given diagnosis. We use it for particular things that we're trying to improve. And it's just another tool to help us do that.